What's going on, good people? It's yours truly, EZDZ. Another episode of Chop Shop. Started a little late today, so I appreciate y'all being patient working with us. Oh. You know what? I ain't even gonna I'm not even recognizing Doss for the entire show.
Wow.
That's it. That's your only intro.
Wow.
Across from me, what you call world famous Waldo Dade City's finals. What's happening with you?
You're welcome.
Greg Doss right there to the left of him, aka Ruff.
What?
Okay. Special correspondent kicking with us tonight, man. My baby, bro. I know he's a little excited right now. Them 49ers did their thing last night. So without further ado, man, Coach Chang, what's happening with you, baby?
Man, I can't call it. I'm just glad to be here, man.
Okay, let's get into the business at hand, man. We had a lot of good football yesterday in NFC, AFC championship games. I thought Baltimore, San Fran. What you thought going into yesterday? What it was going to be? What you thought, world famous?
Oh man, I'm over here trying to get my camera right. Y'all caught me off guard, man. So I really like watching the game. I didn't think Detroit was gonna win until the game started, and I just felt like, my goodness, they finna beat the brakes off of these boys.
Okay, and
everything changed. So I was really blown by the outcome of the game just from the start. But the other game, I kind of felt like Lamar was going to be Lamar at some point in the playoffs.
Okay.
He's continued to show us who Lamar is in the playoffs. So he balled out regular season, MVP regular season, and he do this to us every time, man. He just let us down. Every year, he let us down some kind of way.
One playoff win so far. Ruff, who you had going, Ruff?
Two, don't we?
Well, two.
Yeah, he won last week.
That's it. That's the only first one. He ain't won no other game.
No, he won.
No, that's his first time going to the championship.
But he won one a couple years ago and got beat in the next round. I think he has two total playoff wins.
How many Purdy got? Because they said they got the same amount. Dak only got two.
Purdy got three.
That's it then. So Lamar has one. Lamar had the wild card with the Buffalo and lost. Then they hosted Tennessee one year, lost. Hosted San Diego, the Chargers, and lost. So yeah, he's never won. This week was his first playoff. When they beat Tennessee, that was his first. I mean, when they beat Houston, that was his first playoff win.
All right, we can look at that one.
Let's pull it up whenever you get a chance. So who you had though? Who'd you have?
We already know I had. I had Baltimore and Detroit, and they both took an L.
Goodness gracious.
Baby, who you had?
I had the Niners. And I had Lamar.
Okay.
Lamar let a lot of people down, man.
Now, you spoke about something earlier about saying that maybe
Anisha,
there's an influx of talent. What's going on, Tay?
What up, cuz?
I think this is the best talent he's had since he's been there, but I don't know if it's the stage, is the lights are too bright. But if you got your money, you know, you went through a little thing last year with management, you know, a little bit of delay as far as getting you. Everything was set up for them yesterday to win, and they didn't do it.
It was, and it's really disheartening seeing this over and over again from Lamar, man. I'm really disappointed. Hey, I'm done with him. I ain't betting with him no more. This is my last time.
I think we've been a little hard on Lamar because at the end of the day, at the end of the game, they had a chance to win or get back in the game.
Okay, but I don't mean to cut you out. Say what you said we was off air about the glory. Say that again.
Well, unless you ready to share the glory and take all the blame, that's a position you cannot play with your quarterback.
Okay. So now, and I want to ask y'all, and that's what Tay said, we got to have that conversation about him because he's been in the league six years, same draft with Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes,
Josh
Allen, picked 32nd. You know, he told Dion they got a dog. What's going on, Jet? Say they got a dog, but in the playoffs is where quarterbacks have been separated. We all have seen great quarterbacks. How many wins he got? 2?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. Okay. Well, I stand to be corrected. So
he can't count.
Okay. Well, I take that. I own that. But he got 2. Okay. But once again, he's lost. But he's lost 3 games at home. Yeah. He's been eliminated 3 times at home. So now you ask yourself, and like Ryan Clark spoke earlier today on First Take, we cannot avoid. We got on Josh Allen last Monday. we gotta get on Lamar this Monday. Cause out that class, Patrick Mahomes, out of every year he started, has been to the AFC title game.
All right, but Patrick Mahomes also have the quarterback whisperer. He's also playing. He's also playing for one of the greatest coaches to ever.
Talking about football.
That's what we didn't realize in Philly, how good Andy Reid really is as a coach.
Yeah.
Because it's hard because he's been in the shadow of Bill Belichick, which everybody has for 20
Arguably
years.
one of the greatest offensive minds to ever coach in the game.
And he really made Donovan McNabb look a lot better than what we now know he was.
I got research. I said, what did Peyton Manning do his first 6-7 years? Peyton Manning took his lumps, but Peyton Manning did at least the experience.
Whoa. Don't dare compare Lamar's supporting cast to the fact that Peyton had arguably 3 Hall of Famers. And if he doesn't have CT, what's the tight end?
Dallas Clark.
Yeah.
He arguably had 4 Hall of Fame offensive players with him. Reggie's going to get there one day.
Okay.
And he got Edge and he got Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to pose y'all this
And
question.
by the way, don't forget Jeff Saturday too.
But like again,
Yeah, Jeff Saturday going to the Hall too.
We're being critical of Lamar, right? Mm-hmm. But just think about it. At the end of the game,
Lamar had that kind of talent.
they were driving
Around him?
for a chance to win because they was in it.
Yeah.
What to tie? Because it was 10-17, right?
Right.
A chance to tie, meaning that it still was a chance.
They were still in the game.
Still in the game.
Okay.
All right. Don't forget that the defense still gave up critical third downs
Dang, didn't they?
to get off the field.
And I'll tell you, and
I agree with you on
piggybacking
that.
on what you said, as great as Jerry Rice was,
The Kelsey one on third, and when he flipped the ball up,
Yeah.
that was a backbreaker.
Kelsey has more catches now in postseason. That's crazy.
Then Jerry Rice.
Than Jerry Rice. And Jerry Rice was a constant every year.
I have a funny if, but you know if they say if if my uncle was
Go ahead.
if.
Right.
But if Flowers don't fumble that ball,
We're having a different discussion today.
it's 17-17
Or 17-14.
or 17-14.
Yeah, and they got the ball, and the crowd's into it. Yeah, defense biting.
So like you get all the blame and you share the glory, but man, let's keep it.
The whole fourth quarter.
Keep it
play
real.
But
ball
like you
is
said
different.
though,
a team effort. That loss was a team effort.
They still had a chance at the end of the day, and
They
they
did.
couldn't get it done.
Okay.
And the defense had to give a credit.
I'm a back up off Lamar. Patrick Mahomes has a chance in 2 Sundays. If he wins the Super Bowl, he will have 3 by the age of 29.
That's crazy, bro.
Where do you put him?
In the Hall of Fame.
Ahead of Brady.
You put him ahead of Brady?
No.
As long as Andy Reid coaches in this game, and he plays at least 3 more years for Andy Reid, he will be ahead of Brady. He's already on pace to be ahead of Brady.
Okay, Brady's got 7.
And 10 trips.
Hold on, listen. They had 10 trips, but 3 of those trips, early trips, was one on the foot of the kicker and the back of the defense. Patrick Mahomes has been 65% of the offense.
And has won MVP every
And
time
has
they
won
won.
MVP. Brady didn't do that in his first 3 years.
Right.
In his first 3 trips.
Well, we whooped them though.
Y'all
He was
did
MVP the
31-9.
first time. He's MVP the first time.
He was MVP both times they won.
No, I'm saying Brady was the MVP the game when they beat the Rams.
But they done had Givens. Givens won. The receiver
Givens
won a
won
couple
in
times.
Philadelphia.
Troy Brown. They've had like 3 or 4 different guys
And
that
they
won.
shouldn't even beat Carolina.
I can tell you who the MVPs were. He was,
Ty Law won the year. He got the pick 6.
no, it was Brady. Brady was MVP the first time.
In New Orleans, okay, you
It
right.
was Brady, Branch. The one
But
ball over the dude's head.
Brady's going to get, because against the Rams, they drove and kicked the field goal.
Right.
That was a 3-point game.
Right.
So all right, he got the drive, so he's going to get the glory.
Okay.
But the game would have been won without on the foot of the kicker.
So then that's what I'm saying. Now you look at Mahomes at starting 6 seasons has been the AFC title game every, just like Big Brother just said. If Andy Reid stayed there 6 more seasons, there's no telling what they
can
may
happen.
do. Because now you got it where, and then Mahomes is so wants to win. If we got to bring guys that I got to take less money, catch on the back end,
He's
I'll
part
do
of the
that.
Royals now. You don't.
I
care.
understand, but I get what I'm saying. That most players
he
at
getting
today's
money, so
time,
he
they don't do that.
You got
Who?
State Farm.
Once you get to that level, the level that he's at, you do that because it's more about your legacy.
Well, I mean, but
It's
a
not
lot
about the
of
money at that
quarterbacks
point.
ain't did that though.
No,
They haven't won like that either.
But hold up,
So-
he's still young now. We're not talking
Very
about
young.
he's not even
Yeah,
really a veteran if
yeah.
you look at it. He's not even really a veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't have 10 years in.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's not act like Tyreek Hill ain't in Miami.
in there.
And
I bet you right now he's like, damn.
no, not even that. But let's not act like as if Tyreek still didn't go and put up numbers down.
He did.
So he lost a big part. And guess what Andy Reid did? Plug and play, next man up.
Pacheco played big.
And you lost sleeping with the enemy too.
Yeah.
And you see,
Listen to what I'm telling you now.
how his receivers look at the beginning
And
of
then
the
they
year.
tell Tony to stay home.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all better see what the
But
big
shout
dog
out to
doing.
St. Peter MVS with the big catch on third down to
Come on, man.
seal the win. But I think that's the beauty of the Mahomes legacy, because that's gonna be a great discussion. If they beat San Fran in 2 weeks, he'll have 3. But Brady got a lot of his in his 30s. And people forget that, because you see back and think he won second year in the league. They came back and won 04. And then they won again.
Then they won 3 out of 4.
Right, 3 out of 4. So then they struggled a little bit. But Mahomes will be playing in his.
And came back and won back to back.
Yeah, he'll be playing his 4th Super Bowl in 6 years.
Yeah.
So I mean, do you look at him as a dynasty?
Well, they're a dynasty.
It's definitely a dynasty.
Easy.
They're
It's
dynasty
definitely
already.
a dynasty. But we
Okay.
whooped them though.
You did.
They
did.
They can't take it away.
No, you can't. They beat him. They have one.
But
They
when we
beat
talk
him.
about Brady, he played 22 and was in the Super Bowl for 10. That is incredible.
But let's keep it. Come on, man.
Let me tell you something.
You can't. But to Brady's defense, you can't help what he was a part of.
Right.
You can't.
And he also took hits for the team because he never got paid what he was worth.
Because he was getting it on the back end. Don't act like he was just that generous. The crowds knew how to get him that money. Now, come on, the movers and the shakers, you already know.
You know what I'm saying? They got Mahomes do State Farm. There's no commercial break in the NFL now where you'll see Mahomes
Or Kelsey.
man.
or Kelsey.
And they gonna
Kelsey
make
on
sure
the
they get
Pfizer commercial.
those endorsement deals on the back end. So when they do take that pay cut, it's going to be compensated.
I think he wanted to win because
What's going on, Dade? What's going on, Miss Sanchez?
He's not the most talented guy. He's
a winner.
He's a winner.
It's a different. But see, that's what killed me with people with Brett Favre. I think Brett Favre was the most overrated player to
Me too.
ever
Don't
play
tell
the
him
game
that
of football.
though. Don't tell him that.
I'm being honest
I
with
do
you.
Brett
too.
Favre?
Yeah.
Hey, Tori, mute
How
with
many
Babe Brother
interceptions
Mike,
he threw?
man.
How
Mute
many- look at his
his
interceptions.
mic,
He
man.
led the league. He led the league in the history of interceptions.
Okay, all right, but he's
most.
considered great. Jameis Winston's considered a
Okay.
trash can.
Hold on.
He went to 2 Super Bowls and won one.
Hold on.
That's all he did, right?
I got to do T.I. All this time, you knew. That's the same car from the goddamn house. I want to skate with you, kick with you.
Hey,
But if you look at Brett Favre though, he ain't never threw 30 picks in 1 year.
But he
With
won
all them
MVP 3 straight
interceptions.
years.
All right, so at the end of the day, when you retire, it don't say how many interceptions you threw in 1 year. It say how many you threw in a career. And
But-
he's
but
still
your-
leading.
but you're right.
And
But your
Jameis
legacy
Winston was on pace to knock him out.
But your legacy is
behind. See, a lot of y'all trying to act like
He
those
did play a lot from behind.
Y'all trying to act like
I
those.
took off for
But
Jameis.
some of
I
them-
took off for Jameis when
But
he
a
was
lot
with
of
us.
them trying to act like.
Riche said Brady defense was top 10 or better every year.
It was,
Keep that
especially
in
in the
mind.
playoffs.
Keep that in mind.
Nobody
Yeah,
had
they
better
had
numbers than them in the playoffs.
McGinnis, Brewski, they had some dogs over there.
They did.
Chiefs got dogs over there too.
Exactly.
They do.
Chiefs got dogs too.
And-
You can't
in fact-
win without a good team. bro.
And one thing that helped
it
Patrick
ain't even about
Mahomes
your
the
team.
first time is Jimmy Garoppolo was the quarterback he played against.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy beats them 2 years ago in Miami. 3 years ago in Miami.
Well, one thing the late
Garoppolo
great.
missed balls
Hey,
that
one thing.
Mike
Man,
wouldn't hit.
I'm gonna be
One
honest with
thing-
you. Like I have a big say. I have a soft spot about quarterbacks because I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people say Garoppolo lost that game. No, that's not what lost the game. We were winning the game. Richard Sherman, smart dumbass, jumps up in Patrick Watkins' face, acts as if he can play man, knowing he couldn't cover that boy, and that boy ran right past him. Touchdown, ball game.
But Garoppolo, I remember Garoppolo missing. I remember Kittle's running a corner route.
Yeah, I remember
and
that same
Garoppolo
play.
missed him. I'm like, God dang.
But if Richard Sherman don't give up that big third down, we don't give that up, we wouldn't even be talking about that pass. Because guess what? They 4 and out, we got the ball, we run, down the ball, go to the goal line, fall, run the clock out.
Okay,
But when you got a quarterback that win an NFC championship game without throwing the pass, that's saying a lot.
But let me do this real quick. I want to ask you. We talked about GOAT.
Trent threw the ball.
So would you say if Mahomes wins 3, do you put him over Brady right now?
Never.
I wouldn't put him over Brady. Like
I would
not
say,
at this
man,
moment.
Brady, yeah.
He on pace.
He on pace. Okay.
He don't pace
I
like
would say
Winston
he's
with.
better than Brady at his age. When Brady
his
was
age,
29,
at 29.
I would say that.
Okay,
but as far as
I'll go with that.
Let's get it
I'll
twisted.
go with that. I'll go with that.
And now I'm talking what Brady had. Now he's still a bad man with 2 minutes on the clock. You got a quarterback to pick with 2 minutes on the. There ain't too many people you're gonna pick.
Right.
You're gonna pick Brady. You're gonna pick Joe Money, and you'll probably pick.
You probably don't go no further.
Either
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield.
It's Child, please.
Oh.
That's why you
Thank
don't
you,
know red and black.
Thank you. Thank you. With this Gasparilla.
I have no reason not to
today.
take Patrick Mahomes because he does make plays and he doesn't turn the ball over in critical.
But I think also
Oh, what up, man?
Also, what's going on, Blue? Also, that makes Mahomes, and I think that's what people fail to realize. The bigger the moment,
the bigger he plays.
the bigger he plays.
Yeah.
And I mean, like you
And
said, the
he-
one he
and he
ran
has a
around,
bit
the
of
one he
flash.
ran around on, the one he just threw to Kelsey caught. That kept the drive going, and like you said, he hit Kelsey 11 times.
11 times.
Now, I made a post, and I'm gonna ask y'all this. I'm gonna cut up with y'all a little bit. How many times you think we're gonna see Taylor Swift in the next 2 weeks?
cares?
They made $313 million.
331.
331.
Yeah.
I had it wrong.
Since September.
Dyslexia kicking in.
Good, you good?
So I had it wrong.
On a jersey.
Taylor Swift, just jerseys, media.
I'm trying to kick game, Claude.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man.
It's a business. It's for football.
So they gonna make sure she keeps coming to the games, even if they say, "Hey,
and watch him show up at the
for-
Grammys.
Hey, look for a walk."
Oh, she finna win the Grammy
No,
too.
watch
We'll get
him
10
show up at the Grammys
When is the Grammys?
next week.
No, he won't come next week. He ain't gonna make it
Oh,
next
yeah, so
week.
he can't because
Yeah,
he. Well,
NFL. No, he ain't. They ain't
No,
gonna
he
make
made.
it.
Where the Grammys at? In
LA.
Oh,
He ain't but a couple
The
hours.
Super Bowl in
He ain't
Vegas.
but a couple hours.
Yeah,
They get a chance to go
it
home.
depends on when they come out.
or here you go. Here's a spoiler alert. She won't be there live. She'll be with him somewhere,
If she gets an award,
and they'll be together.
But that's money,
Huh?
Like, man, it's a business.
I ain't mad.
what's going on,
Man,
Joe? Happy belated birthday, baby.
If he
I-
had
I-
it,
331.5
huh?
Yeah.
million. That's how many it is.
Me and
Hey, I
my
ain't
mama
got no
got
problem
into
with
it. Me and my mama got into it watching the game. Right. My mama said, "Oh,
Hey, Chang, you about to fight your mama?
nah, I wasn't about to fight. I ain't gonna win. Is you crazy?" Hey, we get into it because she talking about, "Oh, I don't like Kelsey because he left that black girl and it just left out to hang to dry." I say, "Ma, he left her for Taylor Swift." She gonna talk about, "Well, who the hell is that?"
What?
So listen, so I looked up. I said, "Look at that net worth, 1B." She said, "Well, billion." My mama said, "Hey, put a left
hey, we gonna kick with y'all. We here tonight. We gonna take our first break. We get back. We gonna get into this Lions San Fran game. It's a lot to cover with that. So, without further ado, every show we do, man, dedicate to my man Will D. Man, what's going on, Meat?
Daryl probably stole it.
Go ahead. What you call it? Check them out online. They got a lot of good apparel, man. Cigar Life, CIGARLYFE.com. Go check them out. Ruff, real quick, you let tell me you got receipts.
He needs GPS right now. He
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
trying to find my
where-
water. But yeah, we Greg Dawes, GD9 Attorney Pro State Consultants. But I would prefer you at this point, at this place in time, to call me at Life Malcolm Law, so that
You can't
we
find
get
your water?
representation. But yeah,
like
we
third-
have
he like
receipts.
third
You can check
Thomas
me out
there.
on Twitter and Instagram at GD Napsy, YouTube and TikTok at Greg Dawes GD NAPSC. And on Wednesday, I misspoke before. At 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here at Stetson Law University in front of the 2nd District Courts of Appeal, I'll have my third oral argument, and we're dealing with State Farm, some raggedy people at Austin Road Basketball, and a couple other people. I won't name the two ladies, and the Department of Veterans Affairs. The issue is, did the trial court abuse its discretion when it dismissed my complaint without allowing me an opportunity to amend? We already know they did. It's well-established law, but come check it out. And also, we all need to become a lot more participatory when it comes to politics, because this is a critical election coming up. And other than that, hey,
And
my water.
hey, in the
That's what I
spirit
want,
of
water.
Bobby Brown, Torre, can you play every little step on our break? We do not own the rights to this music. Give us a minute. We'll be right back.
Oh,
What's going on, good people? Yours truly, EZDZ. Get into the second segment of Chop Shop. We got Greg Doss, a.k.a. Ruff, world famous Waldo, kicking it with us, and our correspondent, baby brother, Coach Chang.
Chang's
a 49ers fan, so I'm going to go to Greg Doss first. He's been heated for the last, say, 18 hours or so about the Lions game. Lions fought hard, played tough, showed a lot of moxie in the beginning. I mean, they
I don't want to call
missed
that
some
moxie,
plays.
man.
No, they came out ready to play. They came ready to play. Cause I'm telling you, like I said, my friend Lily called me on cause I'm running with the energy. I'm like, okay, I said, you want to run some on the game? Let's put a bet in. So I owe her something to eat. Now I'm aggravated about that, but that's another conversation. But I just felt when they got on 14, then I said, this gonna be tough. But San Fran kept fighting. And I know you spoke about last night, like players didn't make plays when needed.
Got to. That's why you play on Sunday, and the rest of us.
What's going on,
You have to catch the ball. The calls weren't bad calls, just poor execution.
Now Dade City spoke about going for it on fourth, getting the points while you're there. I agree with that though. I mean, that's the way you've played all season, but on the road, your points are tougher to come by than when you're at home.
But you play. You bring who you are. And say you come to the dance. You bring
who brought you.
That's right.
You bring who brought you,
and that's what he's done.
Okay, so with that being said,
it was they dropped NFL.
2 or 3 passes. They dropped 2 or 3 passes in critical time.
They win.
But they kicked them. I'm like Dave said, they kicked them field goals. The game's a little different. Because I mean, like, and then the thing is, you're making 4th down tries when the momentum is not even in your favor. The crowd done got back into it. And then the biggest play to me, when Gibbs fumbled, they were down 7, and they came down short field and scored pretty quick.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, now we're at 0-0. So as hard as we fought to get up by 17,
back in just like that.
We right here now. Like I said, it's a difference. We've all played some form of athletics. To travel, some people they are comfortable playing on the road.
Yeah.
Some are not.
I don't know that Detroit's not, because we watched them go in there and punch Kansas City right in the mouth.
Okay, that was week 1 opening week, but this is to go to the Super Bowl. Stakes a lot higher. So we can't compare week 19 to week 1.
I have no problem with the play calls at all. Catch the ball.
But like I say, shout out to Chamber graduate Brad Holmes. They had 3 great drafts. Dan Campbell. I think Detroit is going to be a team that's going to be relevant again next season.
Oh, they definitely be relevant. They definitely going to be relevant.
But like Dawes, my man Dawes said here, I stand with the coach because I believe as a coach, you are put in a position to make decisions at critical moments. And as a man and a coach, every decision comes with a consequence, repercussions, and rewards.
Now let me ask you this: you coach now. How often do you go for, say, 4th and 3? How often do you do that?
Well, we got to do it a lot because our kickers are not.
Yeah, I forgot that. You're right.
They're not guaranteed. But like I said, in every, it's repercussions and consequences for every decision. As long as you can accept the reward and you live with no regrets, you got to be all right with it.
Yeah, you got to live with no regrets. But looking back on it,
that's the only reason we're questioning it.
Yeah.
looking back on it, I feel like he's.
I felt like he went for it because he believed in what they built.
Right.
He definitely believed.
Like so at the end of the day,
he said they
didn't hesitate.
The 153 call, if you go back and look, that guy was running clear on the drag.
Right.
The pocket just collapsed as soon as the ball got in Goff's hand.
Right.
So if they just hold the pocket for a half a second, we'll be singing a different tune.
Yeah, because the hole was there. He got the ball there. Yeah. But I got no problem with it. Like I said, he hit him, catch the ball.
Now, we spoke about Mahomes, 6 years, 6 for 6, either AFC Championship or a Super Bowl. Brock Purdy is about to be 2 for 2.
Yeah. Because he's
already 2 for 2 for
I mean, he's 2 for 2 now. So, out of your young quarterbacks, and I mean, I'm trying to think of what young guys we got. We got Trevor Lawrence. We got CJ Stroud. Let me finish. Okay, but he's a young franchise quarterback. He's a young franchise quarterback, though, dog. I got it. He's a young franchise quarterback.
Brett Favre.
Okay.
Brett Favre.
So you got Jordan Love. Where do you put Brock Purdy in that stratosphere of young quarterbacks in the league now? Say 4 years or younger.
As of right now, you got to put him at the top.
Number one.
You got to put him at the top. Like,
you got to, because
You said
you
4
gotta look-
years?
nobody else has done what he's done in that amount of time.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Do you then let me get
Is he
let
the
me
most
get
talented quarterback? No.
but
I
I think
can't say that he's not though.
No,
I
listen.
don't
CJ
think
Stroud
he
is a more talented quarterback.
Yeah, he has all the.
but he has a
intangibles.
lot of amenities
Yeah, he does.
with the car. He's got the power steering. He's
Yeah.
got the
He got traction.
We got
control.
traction
control.
Wait, now we
He got
wait-
blind
now,
spot.
four-wheel
He got
drive.
The blind
Yeah.
spot
Now, what we're not
detector.
gonna do is discredit what Purdy did.
no. But
No,
let's
I'm
when we
talking-
praise
I'm
him
talking-
at home.
I feel like we
No,
can
no,
because
I'm talking about
especially
Purdy.
okay, but let's do this. Okay,
I'm saying Purdy has all of it.
Let me do this. You have the best running back. I know you don't want to say that. You got the best running back in the league that you give the ball to.
Hands down.
You have a top 3 dual threat receiver running back at Debo.
Okay.
A top 15 receiver in IU.
Debo, his position is classified as a weapon.
Okay, well, so he's the best weapon in the league. Yes.
He probably called.
But I would say, how did Brock Purdy look when both of those guys were gone?
There you go.
Debo was
And then Trent Williams.
Let's stop. No. Let's stop.
Trent Williams,
Let's stop
too.
this.
You can win
Let's
without
stop this.
Debo. You can't win without Trent.
We ain't got to
Williams.
stop. You ain't answer the question.
No, listen. I'm going to answer.
He covered. He
We saw
covered.
you look. We saw you look when Debo didn't finish the Packers game, and the drive was solely on him to win the game.
Right.
Let's not act like this man didn't make the same play Joe Montana had made during the catch. And people forget that Joe Montana threw 3 or 4 picks that game prior to Dwight Clark catching that ball.
He threw 2. I remember he threw 2.
Yeah.
All right, so let's think about it
and
now.
then something else too that they'll talk about the horse collar on
wasn't horse
Butch
collar.
Johnson when he was trying to get loose for the field goal. But go ahead, keep going.
I'm just.
Oh no,
I'm
he
just
scores
saying.
if you don't get horse collar.
Exactly. Go ahead.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
right.
Let's not discredit the young man because he's hot right now.
He plays
No,
good ball.
Brock Purdy. When I was talking about who has all the minutes, I was talking
So
about
now
Brock
let's
Purdy.
get back to the
Yeah,
question.
Brock Purdy, yeah.
Purdy.
How did he
can do it
look
all.
without Christian McCaffrey and Debo in
He
the
struggled.
season?
He
All right,
struggled.
hold up, wait. Let's stop. Let's stop this.
Yeah, because he lost the first cousin.
No. That's like accent. That's like saying.
Asking CJ Stroud how he looked without Tank Dell,
You're right.
without Nico Collins, he looked like CJ Stroud.
Okay, so listen. This all I'm gonna say. The quarterback position, right? It's a funny position, and this is why I'm gonna tell you this. Everything goes out the window. Fundamentals, all the 3-step drops, read all that. When it comes down to make a play,
Okay.
that shit turns into dog.
Okay.
It turns into want to.
Okay.
A lot of those guys that you talking about don't have that.
And Purdy
I'm
showed
talking about
you
CJ
yesterday.
Stroud. I'm talking about CJ Stroud. He got it.
Oh no, dog! I'm not Purdy. Like what
No, he
Purdy
made
got.
huge
What
plays.
Purdy got, you can't get at Walmart on aisle 12. Purdy got it.
That man is a
And I'm
dog.
talking about like 3rd and 4th, 3rd and 6th. I'm
He
running.
gritted out the
And he did the same thing in Green Bay, if you remember.
Right.
The play before McCaffrey scored, he got him down there to the 6th. On the second and 10, rolled out and went and
Good ball.
McCaffrey did the 3rd and 1 and he went
So
in.
we said love Stroud and Purdy because I ain't never gonna put Goldilocks on there. He
Okay,
sucked.
but I mean, okay,
Man,
so
Purdy got to be number
okay,
one.
and
He's
then
done
also,
well.
I'm
you
just
got a
saying.
top 10 tight end in George Kittle.
Easy.
He's
Is
a
that
top
his
10
fault?
tight end. No. I'm not saying that.
But he got the biggest
that's
thing that he
that's
needs.
elevating his
He has
game.
the
All right,
best
so-
football player in football, arguably top 1 or 2.
Talking about McCaffrey?
No, Trent Williams.
No, Trent Williams.
Trent Williams.
Trent Williams fell off a piece. Because
I
that boy,
still take
it.
no, listen. Go back. It was 2 plays where 97 had his ass doing the moonwalk.
But he probably
no,
played.
no, no,
but
listen.
60
But
snaps.
Hudson tough.
No, listen. That young fella.
And he gonna get better.
Hey,
That young
and
fella had him doing the
quiet as
moonwalk. That's not-
that
act
quiet
like
as
we didn't
kept.
see that.
The number you just said, 97. San Fran got a tough 97 too.
Oh, Bosa, he the
Bosa.
man.
Both of that dude. I mean,
had,
and they
what,
man.
2 sacks?
2 sacks. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Armstead
one
got
thing
the
I saw
fumble.
about Bosa the last few weeks, he can be pushed off the blocks. He can get off on pass,
But his motor don't. I mean, you can push
He got a
him,
motor.
but his motor don't
He has
stop.
a
And I
motor.
think that's the thing that separates him from. I don't want to accuse, but there's some players that take plays off on defense,
He don't.
and they don't like. Okay, I'm gonna half and do it, but
Only player I don't see take plays off is Bosa and the Raiders, Crosby.
yeah, they come.
They come.
Yeah.
Every play you got to know that they coming. They definitely coming. So.
Man, hold up, man. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but that boy that's on the edge for Dallas, what's his name? Parsons?
Parsons. I ain't gonna. Parsons not
No,
every
listen.
game. He's good.
No, listen.
He's good, but he's not every game though.
But listen, his
Nor is
upside-
he
but
every down.
But listen, y'all said he's not every game, every down. But man, Bosa got Greenlaw. He got a lot of stuff playing with him in that box that people got to account for.
One of the best linebackers playing.
Greenlaw thumper.
That's actually
And
give him a
one or
lot
two.
of one-on-one,
And
so he can show his talent. So a lot of guys that don't get a lot of one-on-ones because Parsons not getting a lot of one-on-ones. He's not.
They already showed you run that Parsons, it's over with.
Yeah. There's a lot of them like that though.
Bosa
got tricked off the line last night on that reverse.
Bosa too.
Yeah.
They did.
But it happened a lot with those guys that play.
Parsons a lot lighter than
plays-
Bosa too.
We're gonna come back. I'm gonna get y'all picks on this. I want to throw this out there. In the, I want to say, 70 plus years of NBA basketball, prior to
Basketball is sick.
2022, there were 8 guys that scored over 60 points in the game. In the last week, we've had 4 guys score over 60 points.
60.
I think
What's wrong? What's wrong with the NBA, man? There's no defense being played.
Paul Pierce just posted it.
I
missed the
miss
NBA when they play defense.
But offense,
they can't play
offense
defense.
sell.
But
Offense sell.
let me say this also. Offense sells. They don't. Well, defense is relative. But let me tell you something. The guys are better than they used to be.
The shooters are better. The shooters are better.
But
I think
the
That you
shooters
can't
can
play
create their
defense.
own.
in the bigs. Okay, I got one for you, coach. Look at it with your coach's eyes. Name a big man now that can't put the ball on the floor. And we never saw that when we were coming up there.
No, because you want to know why?
They can all put the ball on the floor.
No.
Yeah.
You got the game has changed, and the reason why I'm saying this, right? When you playing little league, say this guy youth, AAU, young. When they used to see him, hey, you playing the 4 to 5. I don't
Right.
give a damn if you can shoot.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's your position. That's your position. That's what you
playing the 4 to 5.
That's your position. That's what you
That's your
got.
position.
Right.
Right.
Now, no, man, you know, coach, I'm at the top. I'm
bringing the ball up.
You got to realize it was only one 7-footer I can remember off name that could shoot the ball. That was Big Smooth.
Sam Perkins.
Sam Perkins.
Sam Perk. But
Shooter, right?
Shooter. Yeah, this one now. Everybody can shoot.
And let me tell you something else too though. I'm going to the Lakers game when they play Golden State Saturday night. If Kuminga did you see that Mad Dog defense he did? He slid his feet and then just stuck his arm out. You got LeBron 270 coming down here. Get in front of him, make a play.
Man, listen.
Get in front of him, make a play,
I
man.
don't know a lot of people get in front of LeBron, so let's stop that right now.
Because he moves like a deer, right?
Come on, man. He might hurt yourself.
He don't move like a deer. He move like
Like,
a
man, he
bull.
move like something different.
Yeah,
He's
a
not
bull.
human.
Bull.
But
bull.
even with that
He
being
bull.
said,
Yeah.
even with that
Still
being said,
270, right?
defense is not the same.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these guys,
It's not. You can't even.
A lot
you
of
can't
people
even
say,
paint
"Oh,
the paint.
LeBron couldn't play back then." That's a lie. LeBron could
He
have
could
played in the
play
80s and the
anytime.
90s.
So
LeBron
LeBron is the
6'9",
same size. He's
But
the
even-
same size as
okay.
Karl Malone.
Okay.
but he
But
can
he's
move
more
like he can move
Okay.
like a two
But
guard.
Luka scored 73 Friday and missed 8 shots.
because nobody can't touch him.
But what I'm saying, but that's
Could you
crazy.
imagine? Could you imagine when Oak? Could you think you think they would have got away with all this shit when Oak played?
Mason, I mean, look
Mason.
at
Come
Bill
on, man.
Laimbeer. The game a lot more physical. Xavier McDaniel.
But they couldn't have played. They're not as good. These guys are just better ball players. I tell
They're
you,
more athletic. They're more skilled. They're more skilled. They're more skilled.
Because that's what it is. That's what they're working on. You
Yeah.
got to realize everything falls down. Like when we were coming up, Mike had the complete game. Everybody wanted to do it. Mike won defensive player, won the finals MVP every time
Scoring
he was there.
champ,
Now, man, Steph Curry, Steph.
Yeah, everybody want to shoot.
So
Yeah.
these kids seeing that these kids practicing 50-foot jumpers in the backyard now, and they hitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, we was at the game the other day.
Chang,
and I
they ain't hitting it.
watched
They ain't hitting it. They just
Yeah.
shoot.
No, I saw
throwing it up.
They just shoot.
Yeah,
Just making one out of
Just
four.
throwing it up. But like you said, that's
But
even
they
like.
keep throwing them up.
But that's what I'm saying. The game has changed, and I guess to watch it now, it's so much offense. When you got teams scoring there's no overtime. Like teams are scoring 140 in regulation. Like
it's nothing.
one game, the Celtics had 90 points at the half.
Right.
Like, come
That's
on,
crazy.
man.
How you get 90 points at the half?
That's an all-star game.
Like Denver used to back in the day when they had
Right.
George Karl. It's just
Just get up and down. Let's go. Let's just get up and down. Let's go.
Ain't-
Loose ball, rebound, go.
But
If they make it, that's okay. Just
And
take
if
it
you
out.
look at the game now, the possessions are a lot different too, because
They're wider.
shots going
They're-
up
they're
quickly.
wider. They're
Shots
wider.
are going up way
Quicker.
faster.
Right.
And the thing
You know
about
why? Because they shoot better.
Man, if you look at it,
I mean-
this is how crazy the game is. I just want you to count the times the referee run the whole court.
No, they don't.
They don't. They don't got to run the whole court.
I watched that the other day.
They don't even have to run the whole court.
I'm like,
I want
damn,
you
he
to count
lazy.
it. Now, you
I
gonna
think
watch a
he
game when we
lazy.
was watching
But
basketball
he
and we was
pacing
really
himself.
into it.
Yeah.
And, you know, the game was
But
the
they
game.
weren't-
They
weren't
stop
moving
at
as
half
I
fast.
saw
court.
that too. No,
They stop at
I
half
said,
court.
man, I said, damn, he lazy.
You got it
And then I thought
down
about
here.
he ain't lazy. He's pacing himself.
He pacing himself.
Yeah.
Because guess what? By the time he get there, it's already in the bottom of the cup. The only thing he got to do, man, it's the easiest money Ruff's ever made in basketball.
Yeah. Because you got the one half, one on what this is, one this is, so they come down and
They have a
rotate.
rotation, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, you know, even to watch that Lakers Warriors game Saturday, that was a great game. But it was just like the offense display. Oh, it was great. I mean, LeBron did his thing. I mean, Steph did his thing. But I mean, it was a great game
Man,
though.
nobody care about that.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't know why he do that. Like the teams that win,
Like they about to
same
win
way
the
he talked
chip
about,
this
same way
year.
he talked about Jefferson last week. Like, don't do that, man. Okay, you know what it is. They're on Cypress Street.
That's right.
This is a question I wanted to ask, and it's going down to college ball or high school
Go
ball.
ahead.
Don't say
Is the
high
boy
school.
Mercy Miller? Is he that guy? Is he that guy? Has anybody seen him play?
You talking Masterpiece son that did get in the McDonald's game?
'Cause They said that him and
Oh.
Scottie Pippen's son, you know, they won it the other day, but I didn't get a chance to.
I haven't. Did he? John, he declared for the draft.
No, he was snubbed for the McDonald's All-American game, and there was a lot of people were complaining. Well, he was, you know, venting. That's even like the guy with the one arm, Hansel Emmanuel, declared for the draft, and I'm just like,
You could do. I could go declare for the draft.
Talking the kid with the one arm?
yeah, he declared for the draft.
I could go declare for the draft, D.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about to go to the service?
I can declare. You can put your paperwork in. Don't
I
mean you
can
gonna
put my
get picked
paper.
up.
Don't mean I'm gonna get drafted.
Yeah, true.
I could declare.
That's like
now.
suing somebody. I can sue you. That don't mean you gonna get no money. Any money.
No, don't mean you gonna win.
That don't mean you gonna win. Anybody can get
You
sued.
might get countersued. Yeah.
Anybody
So
can get sued.
do you think he's gonna get a chance to get drafted?
No, he's not. There's no way. He struggled at the college level. He only got one hand, D.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah,
I like the kid. I argue
He got-
with
he got-
Tate.
he got a
I
great
argue
story.
with
I just
Tate.
forced him to go
right. I just force him to go right.
But that's how you win.
That's basketball. Like I said,
No, it's about winning.
he try to win. I get it. I mean, I totally get it. So
And you wrong.
we're gonna take our
you wrong.
next break, man. We're gonna come back.
But I would too.
This brought to you by man.
I made him go left.
And I'm gonna
I might just do it, but man.
you
Man,
know,
y'all terrible.
no, we're not. We're trying to win.
Anyway,
Well, no, I am.
pull this up on the
I don't
tour
know
red.
about
We can do it.
They gonna be
My man,
sportsmen. I'm trying to
auto
win.
repair
I'm
center,
gonna
Carlos
grab-
Barton.
I'm gonna grab his
Yes,
nub.
sir.
7101 North
You can't
40th
grab it
Street.
though. It's
Hey,
too little. It's slippery.
Carlos got the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Just so y'all know.
Okay, all right,
813-443-4730. They do good work over there.
And affordable.
And also Elevate Designs got the website out, elevatedesigns.net. Go check them out. Got some Black History Month shirts, 813-400.
I need to put in
Hoodies,
special
long
order.
sleeves, all those.
Oh, man, I gotta say something about Carlos, man.
813-400-7015. Torres, give us some. We'll be right back. I do not own the right to this music. Go ahead, bro.
Got your business on here, man.
Oh,
All right, what's going on? We get into the next segment of Chop Shop. You're truly EZDZ. The guy Ruff, a.k.a. Greg Dawes, kicking it with us. I got world famous Waldo and Coach Chang out here kicking it with us.
You're welcome.
You spoke about something earlier, like we talking about COVID and these prices. Y'all really feel like that we had a standstill on pricing. Mm-hmm. Everything now has, so you feel that COVID, we can't run that COVID no more?
Nah, you can't run COVID no more. I mean, because when it hit, oh man, you know COVID, boy, we had to go up, man. You already know, man, COVID been going 2 years. They done had 3 different strains, and you can live with it now. You can work, you go to work with it. Work at your jobs ain't even buying that shit no more. Now, you know when you first got COVID, your jobs would tell you, oh hell no, you
stay home. Yeah, you stay home.
You know
Don't
what I'm
come
saying?
here.
Look, our job, they had created a skeleton shift. Like we couldn't even go to work and clock in. Like we had to meet the
Hey, what's going on, Carlos? Thanks for watching.
Around here?
Yeah, man. You don't bring your head. Then you cough, man. Think about what COVID was like. Was strong. Somebody called me, hey man, what the hell wrong with you, man? Just think about that now.
You go to coffee. Now you like, now you done called. You done called 2 times in a row. Now what you doing?
Somebody called. Hey man, in the whole road, you tripping? Y'all gotta think about this type of stuff. But see now them people own to that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't lie. Because, you know, at one point in time, you was getting COVID hours where we work.
Nah, they give you COVID. They give you unemployment checks and all that with the COVID. That
people
COVID.
Want to see your COVID test. And they like COVID.
I'm telling you, that's even like, I was telling dogs, like, I remember like going to public. They had like one, you couldn't go in the same lane. Yeah, be this lane.
It's like Rico paid in full. What do you say? People die every day, B. You go to your supervisor and say, man, I think I got COVID. People catch that every day, B. I'll see your ass tomorrow.
You should have
You better not be late.
Yeah, that's why I say it's funny, because even like you look at like how like rent is so expensive now.
But you know why, right?
Why?
For people who have an issue of regulation, I know we got one in the room over here. But anyway,
you got
low key over there.
Yeah.
There are investment groups that own over 30,000. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
It was like a percentage of it.
No,
it's like
in Tampa.
It was like
they
a
were like the
percentage.
third largest. No,
Yes.
there's one investment group out of Canada, and they're the third largest that owns 30,000 properties in Tampa.
Yeah, I forgot what the percentage was. They said the percentage of
That's not sustainable for any society to allow a corporation to have that many properties.
Highest rent today, highest rent is today. Back to COVID. COVID caused a lot of divorces. Mm-hmm. It did.
Man, babies.
But this rent is gonna cause a lot of people to rekindle, because you're gonna need a roommate.
Yeah,
Not gonna be able to do this by yourself.
And
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna tell you, me and Waldo, maybe not on air but off air, the best decision we can make looking back, and I've told you before, is I never would have thought about putting on that uniform because of health care. Just the things that came as a simple benefit. Like, there's a lot of homeless vets, which I got a big problem with, but there are programs for you. But eventually, there are people who won't have anywhere to stay.
yeah.
Man,
Your city. I told you when I
Atlanta's bad, man. Atlanta's bad.
I'm going by the it's still 75, right, Daryl?
Well, who owns that?
When you look at
Hey, Tasty, I get 3 jobs before I do that. But I'm telling you, 2 more cities. I mean, two more cities that people don't realize big homeless: Las Vegas
and San Francisco
and Honolulu.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big, I mean, real big.
And
they have a real big
they don't
homeless
talk about
issue.
the-
And Honolulu is expensive, man.
Yeah. Here.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is though, but the service, a lot of them must generate out pineapples and the service, for the events and go do
And
different
spam.
things. Spam, okay.
Yeah.
But see, next sit back and think the Pro Bowl ain't out there no more. That was something they used to look forward to. That was a big money thing. They had people come because I remember they say if you made the Pro Bowl, you could take like 8, 9 family members in the NFL. They just cut the check. Y'all going out there, enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, that's why it ain't out
Because
there
they
no
wanted
more.
you to go. Because they wanted you to go.
Right.
Now
That's why
guys,
they ain't
But see, now they got your Orlando. You playing flag football.
well, that's.
But if
that's
it was
Robert-
still in
Robert
Hawaii, I
Edwards-
think
that's
they
Robert
still
Edwards
would
thing.
go.
No, Robert Edwards wanted to start really the contact.
But they've been playing since that though. That was a flag, and he got hurt with it in
On
the
the
sand,
sand,
the
on the
beach.
sand, yeah.
Right, and like you say, tourism. But I
And
just
the
think
money is different for athletes.
right.
Yeah,
but like you were saying, like
it's
with the
too much
homeless
of a
thing,
risk.
like with the homeless thing, like even like you work a job and they want you to pay 3 times the rent. So if rent $2,100, that means you got to make almost $75,000 a year
Just to rent.
just to rent. You know,
Yeah,
that's not
Man,
realistic.
I'm about to build me a treehouse.
hey, the price of wood, price of wood went up too.
Hey, the price of wood that went up. Listen, you better get into them small homes, tiny homes.
Even those container houses are a lot more expensive than they used to be.
Yeah, because you know it's the lick now. Like it's the lick.
And
Like,
I think that's something. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Me and my partners were just talking. Go in, get your piece of property. Get you some of these modified homes.
Yeah.
Get you some trailers.
Yeah.
Start you a few communities. Because after a while,
Pooling of resources would have already had us there had we been in a better community.
yeah, that's true. But after a while, people are not going to be able to afford to stay in the city of Tampa.
Oh,
We have one bedroom.
Right now, y'all can get that.
Hey.
They don't want you in that.
Yeah,
Tell
listen,
you talking about that Home Depot sell portable houses.
man, I'm just telling you, they do. They do.
Hey, how much it costs for a
Hey,
cinder block?
$30,000.
No, a tiny home.
How much a
Tiny
cinder
home,
block
30 grand.
costs?
Yeah.
A cinder block.
Yeah.
Torres, you know
They're
that?
like $3 a piece, isn't it?
How much a cinder block cost?
I think it's like $3 a piece.
How many you need to build a house?
Depending on how
How
much
big
square
that-
footage.
Yeah.
Square foot.
But the bigger thing is the land, and once you get it, which we need to start talking about money management. You don't want to let it go anymore.
But see that, and it's funny you said that you
build a
spoke
$2,000
about money
All right,
about
too much
money
change.
management.
See how many cinder blocks you need to build a 2,000
It's-
square foot house?
I think nowadays is that the narrative has changed where for us growing up, my mom and dad always taught us to pay bills.
Yeah.
I didn't do growing up like I should have. But
As far as credit is concerned.
right as far as credit. But the thing I think nowadays is that people don't, if you have not
what
been
Pac-Man
educated,
talking about.
if you have not been educated on as far as managing money,
So all you gotta do is establish credit.
saving money, it's tough because nowadays, I know they speak about discrimination against certain people applying for certain things,
Redlining and all those type
redlining,
things.
and
They
trying to do
never
those
went
kind of
anywhere.
things.
Yeah.
Right.
Never went anywhere.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like, how realistic can you be when you say, okay, well, you know what? I want to go get a house. I want to get a car when I'm 25. So in order for you to have those things, if you've not been groomed to manage your money and save
Or
your
somebody
money,
can just drop it in
or
your
somebody
lap.
just drop it in your lap. That's what I'm saying. So we don't have generational wealth. We don't have that.
Thank you, Department of Revenue. We'll talk about that some other day.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't. I mean, you don't have.
Man, it's crazy because now it's turning into really how you raising your children.
Absolutely.
And
Or
what
how
you
you're
preparing them
not.
for. Or how you not raising them and what you're preparing them for.
Right.
Like, if you don't teach your kids as early as 11 to 15 how to manage money, like you give a kid $500 and they're going to spend them $500 on shoes.
On Robux.
On Robux.
What's that?
Well, yeah, video game bucks.
Yeah.
But you got to teach them how to spread situations out, spread their money out.
But I think something with that too is that our generation, we were given the things we
Oh, we were
needed.
told. This said you. See, he being
Right, no,
that bull
I'm telling you,
crap.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, we
I'm
were
telling you,
told
old
no.
school. Yeah, but see,
No, no, no.
I got old school parents. I know, like,
Hell no, you ain't getting that.
a pivotal year for me was summer 1986, going to get school clothes. Mama said, I got $200, and that gonna cover everything: your shoes, your shirts, your pants, whatever you getting. I got $200 to give you. Anything else you want to get, you got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, you sit back and think, kids go school clothes. Now they go school shopping. Now they getting 3-4 pair of shoes when they go school shopping. They getting multiple things.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you because I was in a blessed situation where I had an older brother that you know what I'm saying, he looked out
for you. Okay.
And my mom worked like 3 jobs and she
Okay.
did as much as she could. But that just made you respect things a little bit more,
Right.
growing up. But these kids, you can go in the
You
house.
still had. Let's like you coach. He talk about it. There's a level of expectation.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Right.
I don't care who gave it. $1 million that could give it to you. There's
Right.
a level of expectation.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
You're right.
Might get swung on around
Right.
the way.
And we grew, like I said, that was the environment. So I knew growing up to get certain things was a privilege.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, I had parents that if you want to do what you're supposed to do,
Oh, they say
then
no.
we-
You
ain't-
You gotta
ain't
think
doing that.
about it. When we was growing up, we just didn't go to McDonald's. That was
They
an
don't tell me all
event.
the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No,
Burger King
yeah.
we had was that burger on that square white bread, and if you wanted to be round, you rip the red edges off. Let's just be real for a second. Like going to Burger King was a privilege.
Yeah. So
Like, man, I could count on my hand
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Prior to my teen years, how many times we went to Burger
I'm
King.
telling you, like I said, that wasn't like if my mom cooked, ain't no going out there, ain't no option.
And
Yes.
one
Now that's another thing.
Yeah, that
we
wasn't no
had
option.
mamas that cooked back in the day.
one that we couldn't.
He said
my
cut
mom
the
couldn't
square
afford it. It was just that my mama cooked.
Right.
And my mama throw down. Like,
Right.
you understand what I'm saying? And my mama wasn't lazy. See, a lot of these mamas,
Oh.
a lot of these parents, I ain't gonna just say
Take
mamas.
the time
'cause
out.
some
We gonna
lazy
take
ass
time.
daddies-
We gonna cut to a commercial break.
No, it ain't no commercial break.
Let them crank up. Let
I'ma
crank the
keep it
floor
on
is yours,
here,
brother.
Move away from
Let
it.
them crank up. Let them crank up.
Yeah, let me move over
At
here,
the end of the
man.
day, mamas and grandmas done changed.
A lot.
They glamours and they homegirls now.
GGs
My
and
mama
glamours and
completely
homegirls
different.
now.
Yeah.
There's a few real
Nanas and-
mamas out
yeah.
here still.
Yeah.
There's a few real mamas out here still.
Yeah.
But even with that being said, my mama a soldier, and when I tell you when she said no,
Ain't
it was
me.
no. And my mama whooped ass. Now she's a soft grandma. Now I don't like her as a grandma.
Yeah, same
Or
thing.
a great grandma.
Yeah, same
but
thing my way.
my mama ain't play that shit, man.
Oh yeah,
Now
it wasn't no.
she let
And my
everything
dad,
slide,
and my dad. If I told you, I still got a vivid story. Of Kobe was 7 years old, and my dad was like, I was taking Kobe was doing drums, so I'm taking him out here, Brandon off Oakfield, off Robinson. He playing drums.
Otis House say he spent this whole $200 at East Lake Mall at the game room. And got the death penalty. Monty whooped his ass. You hear me? Hey, come on, man.
Shout out Big O.
Come
Big
on,
O.
man. Cut it, what's up, man?
I understand,
Hey,
bro.
but I'm telling you, so long story short, so I'm taking Kobe back to his mom. Me and my dad on the phone. He said, well, I said, yeah, Kobe wants to get some drums for Christmas. I'm trying to, get my money together for that. He's talking about the drum cost. I said, about $350. He said, okay. So I said, I'm going to drop Kobe off. I'll talk to you later. So I'm thinking in my mind, I'll probably talk to him a couple of days later. 30 minutes later, he called me back, say, hey, did you still got Kobe? I said, no, I dropped him off. Well, I'm going to send you the money to get the drums. I'm looking like, what? Like, I could have never tried you.
Man, come on, man.
I could have never did that with you.
I'm gonna
Sweet as
tell you.
hell,
I'm gonna tell you this. My grandma. Now
The one that's with your granddaddy?
No.
Okay.
She passed.
Okay.
She probably still wouldn't be playing with these grandchildren.
Go ahead, keep going.
But my grandma that's alive, she completely different now. My cousin that's 10 years younger than me, she ain't never got no whooping from my grandma. She ain't know I got beat like the drum, them same drums that you got beat.
Yeah. That you got
That
beat
you got
like.
Kobe, I got beat
Yeah.
like them
Whooping,
same
you got
drums.
beat.
Now
Yeah.
my mama, we not finna have all these toys in the house. We ain't clean all this up. I go around there, bro. She got her own room at her house with just toys everywhere.
Man.
Oh, the
My
house is
mama
an East Lake
fool.
Mall. Oh, the house crazy.
Man, listen.
Shout out to Big O.
I'm gonna tell you this much, and this is why I say, as a grandparent, I don't like her. As my mama, I love her. Cause I remember, man, I used to get ass whoopings for breakfast. My mama didn't abuse me. Every ass whooping I got, I deserved.
You
Let's
deserve.
get that out of the way now.
And she explained why.
And she ain't have to, cause I already knew why.
So and then you was one of the bad kids growing up too.
I was bad as hell.
Like you said with the silver teeth, that show.
I had caps in my mouth. Any kid with them silver teeth.
You had silver caps?
I had silver
Oh, you
caps
had
in my
caps.
mouth. I was
You was
bad.
bad.
Yeah, you were
And
bad.
I had
Real
naughty
bad.
ass hair, and I was a bad kid. But I wasn't I was bad, but I wasn't disrespectful. So I was always in the shit.
You just busy.
But I wasn't
Just
I was
busy.
just busy.
Okay.
Right.
But even then,
But still,
you got
yes, ma'am.
ass whoopings. Now, these parents today, they'll claim some shit so fast. Oh, he's autistic.
ADHD.
He's high functioning. He got Asperger. No, he need an ass whooping.
Yeah.
She need an ass whooping. But see, this what screw these kids up. These parents let them get away with murder and hell inside of the house, and then send them to these coaches and these teachers and expect these teachers to
Yeah.
work miracles with them.
They ain't got time.
And then come to the school if you show out, they'll show out if you call them out on something. But I think that's the thing that we talk about.
Our community never
Punk ass parents.
Bro, in our community, the one place we could never go and get away with showing out was at them people's schoolyard. Hey, don't let me come. Hey, don't let them call me about you.
I'm telling you, boy, Herbert Harris.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I still remember this shit.
Herbert Harris.
Listen, man. I remember I used to be so bad, and my mom used to say, "Now if I go in this school, and these people tell me different than what you were saying, and you lie, I'm gonna whoop your ass." She ain't wait to get me in that car. She whooped my ass in front of them people.
Yeah.
But
And people ain't saying that.
But that's how it was.
We all
Now you whoop your kids in front of them people.
Chang. My grandma was assistant principal at the elementary school.
My mama was my mama cooked you lunch. You know, Miss Carol. And listen, my mama whooped my ass one time at Mitchell.
Okay.
The people with the talking in that collar, I thought they was calling for help. They told her to lock the door.
I was a
runner. I was a runner. When my mama used to get ready with my ass, I run.
Yeah.
Well, listen, sometimes I got away.
Miss Richard, that fix, same thing. They go in, she close the door.
You remember how they on Texas Chainsaw Massacre when he say, Tommy! That's how she used to call Duke. And Duke, you have to catch me on the bike side of the project right now where the dad at. Bring the bike. I got to get that ass whooping, man.
Yeah, but that's why I say it. I think that's the thing that built us to make us understand the importance of respect.
Oh, because we knew it was on site.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So it wasn't no wait till we get in the car, wait till we get home.
Hey, you want anybody to say, ooh.
Yeah.
My cousin Gene Clemens just joined on right
What's going on, Coach?
Hey, listen. He hadn't got expelled from school. Gene, I'm going to tell this story. I'm going to tell this story. You're probably going to get mad. He was in the kitchen talking on this bro.
Oh.
My auntie hit him with a turkey, a young tender frozen turkey. Man, I kid you not. This is not a lie. That's why I say the old school, yes, an old way, but guess what? It made great people.
It worked.
Yeah.
It made great people. This new way we raising kids, man, you see what's going on in this world.
Yeah. And that's why I say no respect for authority. Just and then also doing what you say you're going to do.
Yeah.
That was very important. So it's like,
because if you didn't do it, you're going to get your head knocked off.
So I know like my mom was like,
No, man, listen.
That cold, I mean, cold turkey.
You think it hurt worse than a cast iron skillet?
Oh, no.
Man, listen, man. I think I'm probably the only individual on earth that got my ass whooped with everything. A water hose, a belt.
No.
Well, I'll tell you,
Shit stop hurting. So the older you get, man, I remember one time, man, I acting crazy.
You ever grabbed the belt?
Hell no.
Okay.
Hey, that ain't that bad. That extends the beat down.
Eli, what up?
Hey, that extended the beat down. See, my mama was the type.
Or you go to the hands on you.
What she do, I was around her, that's what she'll do. Come on home, baby. My mama forgot all about it. My mama let you get your ass in that bed.
Oh, that's classic.
Damn the alarm clock.
Yeah. You getting up.
It's going to be Roscoe on your. She had a belt called Roscoe.
Yeah.
It's going to be Roscoe on your ass, boy.
I'm telling you, like I say, I'm gonna give y'all a funny story. This Albert Bronson, West Tampa fighter, he gave a story about his mom. He said he told I don't know if one of his siblings to take the trash out. They take the trash out. He said his mom went to the car, went and got the trash and dumped it on him.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, man. Man, listen, dog, man. It is to the point, dog, where.
But we had them old school mamas that did not play.
No.
And then so there was a respect that was instilled in you the rest of your life. Because if I slip and cuss, oh, my bad, Mom. My bad. Man, these kids today, man, I don't care nothing about that shit.
I don't hurt at all.
Oh, he always cuss. He don't mean nothing by that. Man, come on, stop.
But that's why I say, but I think something else too, though, is that when you got younger girls, so let's say if you're a grandmother and you in your late 30s.
Yeah.
Say late 30s. Let's just say you 30. You 30.
30?
No, I remember saying, but let's just say you catch something 37, 38.
Yeah, that's not unheard of.
That's possible. So now it's like, it's hard to really think that, okay, this young girl at 16, 17 gonna be able to take care of this child. Right. So I got to come in and do my part and try to help, and mold and get this kid together.
But at the same time, she was 16, 17. She didn't raise that child. So she don't know how to raise that child. The child that's the second child that's coming in. She don't know how to raise the first one. So how she gonna raise the second one?
Man, it's so many things.
She was still with you at Club Atlanta, D.
Man, but there with it.
So
he went right. He said it right out loud.
And it ain't.
Now I want to pose a question to y'all when we come back. I'm gonna get into a little relationship thing. See what y'all think. This next break we're gonna bring
these
to
thoughts
you.
And reflections.
We got Odell Beckham, twin brother, the model for King's Care. Waldo, let everybody know about that good King's Care, man.
Okay, yeah, man. Hey, made for a king by a queen.
Yeah, I did mine. I watched
King's
mine
Care.
Yesterday.
Kingscare.com. Y'all make sure y'all check us out. And we got beard products, beard oil, beard conditioner, beard wash, shampoo, conditioner. We got that wave grease, that pomade. Y'all trying to get y'all some waves. Got everything you need, man, for the male grooming line. Kingscare.com. And check us out on Instagram, Kings_care. And care is spelled with a K. So y'all make sure y'all check us out.
Okay, and just real quick, the best barbecue known to man. Shout out to my folks down there, Conan's Barbecue.
I had
got
some
the
yesterday.
website. Terrell put them in the game.
Friday.
I had some yesterday.
1510 North Hubert, Tampa. 813-870-0404.
Check out their website now.
Yeah, they got first Saturday going on down there at Conan. They're gonna have DJ Spades.
What's going on first Saturday?
They do a first Saturday, do spades, they do spades,
ain't got
dominoes,
to go for that.
cornhole, free drinks, DJ.
Daryl either for spades. No.
Yeah.
I don't know about Uno, but they got mean corn. That cornhole be real out there.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah.
get competitive out there. They ain't got no horseshoes.
I don't know about horseshoe, but I want to get back.
So-
In fact, don't even worry about going no break. We finna get right back into it because I want to ask y'all about this. See what y'all think.
Okay.
Men
Uh-oh.
in a relationship. All those married, I'm married. You
Yeah, make sure that I'm married.
right?
Yeah, I'm married.
Do you
bro.
feel? Do you feel that? Do men and women do you share bills if married, or these are yours, these are mine?
If married,
If married,
it's all in one bill.
everything should be together.
It's a bill.
So I tell you about my household.
Speak.
So my household, my wife take care of the light and the water and whatever else she want.
Okay,
Well, I take care of everything else.
but y'all work together.
Yeah.
and that's already
Yeah.
established.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we work together. Now
You ain't
it's-
talking about
we got a
this
joint
post
account.
about this 50-50 thing, are you?
No, I'm just trying to get an understanding because I think that's something that
Households
men are
are
not being,
collective.
but men are
Yeah.
right. It's clear, but I think men are not being men now. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, but we just talked about the rent and the qualifications.
Yeah, so like,
it's not the same as
Well, here's another thing.
in '86 when you got them $200. Them $200 ain't gonna, they ain't gonna go get you a pair of shoes.
450.
Yeah, they ain't gonna get you a pair of shoes. You need.
We going to something.
Well, men with
Go
the
to digging.
means, not as many men with means that don't already have an obligation pick them up anymore.
Yeah.
See, cats that are making decent money now, they ain't grabbing no woman for no relationship like that.
No, a lot of dudes are staying single because of
Of the consequences of her leaving you.
and saying now we raising sons. Now let's take us out of it.
Okay.
And you now get the women to think about their sons.
Okay.
Right.
And the woman they would want their son to be with. Right?
Okay.
They wouldn't want nobody like the ones like they are.
And listen, and a lot of women are not messed up because it goes both ways.
Okay.
It goes both ways. But we say 50-50. Okay, like he said, rent ain't $200 no more.
It ain't.
All right. The average man is only making $20 an hour. The average man in this area is probably making $20 an hour.
Yeah.
All right. Even at $20 an hour, a 2-bedroom in a nice area to raise a family in, it's easily $1,700 to $2,500.
Easy.
Easy. All right. So at $20 an hour, an 80-hour check. You think the rent is even covered in that?
No, not
So-
just one person.
Not just one person.
Right.
So now the demographics done changed at our age versus when our parents were coming up and our
Right.
grandparents. So now back to the sons. The rate of divorce went up during COVID, right? So we done trained our sons. Hey, boy, you pay all them bills, and you don't let her pay nothing, and you make sure she's secured, and you make sure she's okay. Now listen, this is how people think. This is what we telling our sons, right? This is what some people are telling their sons,
Okay.
and this is what women that are raising sons by themselves are telling their sons.
Right.
But you ain't telling your son, all right, I'm gonna put all my money into this house that I bought for us. But soon as she get tired of me and get ready to go, only thing I may not even get half of it.
Well, those are the conversations Squid would have on his on the podcast that I do. But a lot of guys aren't going that direction.
They're not even getting mad because they're afraid. They're afraid, and it's how.
Well, the risk ain't meeting the reward.
It's not. But then you got to realize, look at the girls look at the options that these kids have. Damn us, because a lot of dudes still take on the majority of the bills. Like if I'm in position to say, you know what, baby, I go ahead and take care of the mortgage. Just like you say, do what you do. But If we still building and we trying to get to where we at,
Guys
come on,
are
man, we
doing
got to be a team. And even if it might be on you a little bit more this month than it's on me, vice versa. But until we get where we at, once where we at and the bills can take care of themselves, hell no, because we done created a business to where our money take care of the bills.
And marriage is a business.
Exactly.
And that's what people
Always
don't. But people don't understand that thought process though.
No, most guys that are in their early 30s, if they're making the kind of income that allows them to take care of themselves, they're not grabbing the woman. They're waiting on that.
Man,
But I mean, it kind of depends.
How old are
Who
you?
the,
How old are you?
I'm 30. So it
Teen, 30 teen.
Yeah.
so it just kind of depends on
Hey,
the
what's happening,
woman they
man?
grabbing. They not grabbing the woman that everybody want. They grabbing if they do settle down, they do
or
grab the
everybody
woman.
had.
They do grab the woman. It's gonna be somebody
Or
that's adding
everybody's
value to that person.
had.
Say it
And
again.
it's not many options of women that are adding value to.
And that's what
That's
I'm
my
trying to
point.
get to.
They're still holding out and waiting. That now they
that's even
definitely
like
clap their
30
cheeks.
years old.
30
No.
teen. 30
You 13. You 30 years old.
30.
Man, you older than 30, man. He's
He's 32, man. He'll come in younger than you, but go ahead.
I want you to.
That's why I put that teen on there.
Man, I challenge anybody to come on this any woman that's in the age between the ages of 25 and 35.
Okay.
I bet you out of the population in Tampa, in between that age bracket, it's not 200 women that can make cornbread from scratch.
Oh man. Not a doubt.
I challenge any young man.
Hey, my wife on here, y'all. Hey, baby.
No, listen.
Hey,
I challenge
baby.
any young man in between
How you
those same
doing?
ages. In between
I
those
was
same
just talking
ages.
about you.
Ask them if they ever raped the yard.
You said
You
what?
ask them if they ever got on their grind, got a garbage bag, and went and raked yards.
Or cut grass.
Well,
cut
Grant, what's
grass.
up, Ron? But I think that's something too, is that the narrative has changed now with just younger people, and then like you say, some people want something for nothing. They ain't putting no
Everybody
skin
wants
in-
something for nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, but eventually, like I say, but you got
What
the
did Billy Preston said though?
nothing for nothing.
Lee's.
Leaves nothing. Nathaniel.
Nothing leaves nothing.
Leaves Nathaniel. So with that being said, like I see people talk about where they like, oh, I'm a baddie.
Yeah,
I'm this,
yeah.
this, and this. But how far are they gonna take you? How far do you really expect to go? If you think you're a
that's
bad,
more show than it is.
okay, but that's what I'm saying. But
not
that's the narrative. But that's the narrative
But a
that's
lot-
being created.
A lot of those girls that are actually going through that, and I'm actually a father that has a daughter that I'm not even close with.
Okay.
That I'm not even close with because of the relationship between me and her mom and the things that happen.
Okay.
But as a father, you still worry. But a lot of those young women that that has that attitude of a baddie, man, they like fatherhood, or they probably had a father that they didn't get along with,
Or self esteem.
or self-esteem.
And I tell people, and I hate to say that, my wife probably gonna get mad. If you pull up that "Hey Poppy" from the Jay-Z Nutty Professor soundtrack, there's a verse where he say chicks work best when they're abused. And I hate to be that way, but
I
that's
hear that at all.
but if you
hey, baby.
Yeah, Jay said that.
Jay-Z
baby.
said that.
His ass gonna be under investigation there.
Well, I'm just saying. He said they work best when they abuse. I mean, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like mental.
Yeah.
Talk too crazy. Snap
Man.
on them. Go off. Some. I think sometimes, and if you grew up in a family where you saw
mean,
your mom.
I understand what he's saying. I
You
understand
do?
what yeah.
You grasp it,
I
okay.
definitely understand what he's saying.
Okay.
Cause
Yes, sir, Cuddy.
those are the women that are more promiscuous.
Right.
Those are the
But
women
man, you
that are
have
more
some young
promiscuous.
girls that's out here that just want kids. Man, I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real with you.
That clip from 1986 when the gentleman asked the young ladies, how many you want to stay with your dad? That was 86. I'll never forget it because I saw it when it aired when I was in school. Now, those women right now would be grandmothers plus.
Yeah.
But this is a reality that we don't address, particularly in our community. We don't like talking about the accountability aspect, but we really need to. And actually, it's encouraged. Bad behavior is now encouraged.
It is.
We'll get you. We had ringing ears back when we came through.
Yeah.
Right.
And
What's up,
when you
Kev?
talk about the guys, one thing that Squid used to always say is when you get to talk about the dude, well, who raised him?
Who raised them?
Who raised him?
The mama raised more.
But that's even like
But
you just
see,
spoke. Go ahead.
That's a catch-22. The mama raised them by default, or force.
Yeah, but
Cause
It wasn't
a lot of dudes back then. When we was coming up, like you was blessed. Your father was in your life.
Right.
Your father was in your life. Your father.
Nah, he
Okay, so
passed.
look. All right, so listen. So even with that, it was more of them in our age bracket that wasn't as present as they should have been.
A lot of absentee
versus
dads.
now. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the daddies now that's raising this younger generation, these children that's coming up, the adolescents and the young teens, they're softer than the mamas.
Because many of them were
they
raised
want to
by
be
who?
they want to be a better bitch than the woman, and not even calling the woman that. But I'm just being real with you.
You already did, but okay.
No. That's,
RBW. They call
no.
RBW raised
Yeah,
by a woman.
no.
But I get it, but the dynamic is also different. We also had more men in the community that would knock you out too.
Yeah, uncles,
Yeah,
coaches.
a whole bunch of
dude,
them.
stand up.
Yeah.
You said your mama?
Yeah.
And then mama wouldn't be like, well, no. Would you say they say when they cuss?
Nah,
always like that?
you better not put your hand on my baby.
No, he better.
Yeah.
He
Better not touch him.
Yeah.
My baby ain't stole no shoes.
Yeah.
He wears 7, they got on the 12. You know damn well the man shoes. and some of these mamas are lying. I bought them shoes. You a damn lie. Come on, man, let's stop.
But I think it's funny you say that because I get that a lot. You know, but I think that's what I'm saying. But women, like I'm saying, that's even like my mom would always tell me, I know a teacher ain't calling me for you. Just out of all the kids in her class.
Why she talking your ugly?
Yeah, why she out of all the ugly kids in your class? Why she go just you don't want to single out?
Man, my
Ain't
mama-
nobody else did nothing.
My mama tell me you did it.
Yeah, because she
Your
know
ass
me.
did it.
She know me.
And
Back
then
in the day,
Just like Bella said, know
He
your
did it.
personnel. Yeah,
He did
I know he did it.
He did
Yeah.
it.
But
So-
man, but we men got to get back to being men,
Yeah, and leaders.
and we got to start take real grandmas and mothers got this. I'm not even saying the mothers are not real because the mothers are a product of how they was raised.
Right.
But we need some real grandma. We need some old school grandmas. back.
As are the men.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's a hard battle right now. We had some trying times.
But
we at war,
it's a more trying time for our community when some of the dynamic, although not as severe, still existed. But one thing that as a community we didn't have, the level of disrespect that goes on in our community,
Man.
never existed for us. Like I don't care what we could all be somewhere cussing all day long, but let somebody's grandma, their mom come around, or a woman, we just shut it off and couldn't wait for them to be in the corner.
And even if somebody want to slip out, it's hey man,
yeah, bro,
man,
you tripping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You know.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Like it's,
How
you know what I'm saying. You might have one slip. You know what I'm saying. Oh shit. And hey bro, you tripping?
Yeah.
Man,
That's my grandma right there,
Watch
bro.
yourself.
Like you know what I'm saying.
I stopped and watched something the other day that I haven't seen in years. Like I haven't. And it was in a neighborhood where these kids had nothing. And the only reason why they wasn't in the house is because they probably couldn't afford a PlayStation 5. I saw kids playing football
In the street.
in the street. Now, I don't know if you follow me when I do the 48 Laws of Power in the morning and all that type of stuff. I actually be riding through the city.
Okay.
I ride a lot through the city just thinking. And that's the first time I done seen that in almost forever. The only time I see a kid with a
everybody needs to
football
add that
is
book to your
at the
library,
park at
too.
football practice. Now, I can understand you. Now, what I will say about the parents today, they are involved in sports. Boy, you can't tell them about their sports.
Oh yeah, they on there.
They are involved in sports.
Everybody needs
You
to
go
go ahead
woman
and add
chiming
that book
in.
to their library. And
That
actually,
old
there's also
school,
a
that
clip
old
notes
school
of the
ish
48
is
Laws of Power.
toxic.
It's toxic.
The old school is toxic.
Oh, you toxic. You too masculine to be raising my son. Man, come on, man. All right.
You trying to make him a man because, like I say, when you get out here in the world,
Them folks will show you
they
what they think
yeah.
about you.
And if they get they take control of it, then it's totally different.
You can even let a man. You can either make him a man at home, or the world gonna make him a man.
Well,
Yeah.
the world gonna show everybody what they think about you.
And you gotta just look at, man, look how emotional these boys is. Boy get mad with his girlfriend, kill her, throw her in the trunk. Man, you ain't really here. You heard about it, but you ain't hear about that when we was coming up. We
No.
going
You hear about
outside
people
like
getting
that.
I ain't never really heard
No.
about that. Like
I just,
Listen
we
to
just,
what I'm
we
telling
just,
you.
we
people
just
want
break
killing
up.
their girlfriend
we
like
just,
they
we
break
just
up.
break,
We
we just
was
break
doing
up.
that,
We
Boy,
just
these
break
boys
up.
are killing these women.
Yeah, we just
Now,
break
all right,
up.
when it happened, it was like a epic event, like Rick Roof. I know he ain't in that trunk. You're like Steve Harvey say, I know he ain't in that trunk.
I know.
That was
Yeah.
epic. But now, it's just,
Yeah.
it's normal. He
It's
killed his
And what's
girlfriend.
crazy is that we done had that locally.
Yeah.
Couple guys done lost
Several-
it.
several
Yeah, done
times.
killed their girl and
Man,
did
I
all
don't
type
care.
of crazy stuff. Like, man,
I
come
don't
on,
care.
man.
I don't care. It is no pocketbook in the world that's gonna make me kill. And I don't, man.
If one exists, I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want to be nowhere around it
At all.
You guys, hold up. And this is what you got to ask yourself as a young man. Hold up. You say you got that killer? You mean you got something that's gonna make me kill you, me and you? Man, I don't want that.
And everybody coming to get me after I kill you.
Hey, listen, but for me to say I don't want that, it's 5 dudes to say shit.
Yeah, like Red Fox on Harlem Nights.
Sunshine, he tell you, look, you was thinking. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna take our last break, man. This we brought to you by Wingstop.
Wingstop, okay.
Got a new location they added the mix now. So we got.
Hey, turn the cup so that they can see it.
Oh, they have the cup been on all day, bro. 23048 Florida Highway 54 813-705-9464. They got the good teriyaki out there. If you out there by the outlet mall in Lutz. Over there in the trap, 2115 E Hillsborough, down the street from Rubens, level. 813-559-1527. You gonna get them good mile wings over there. Slide down 1219 Bruce B. Downs, 813-536-0222. You can get that lemon pepper over there, right there by Wesley Chapel, out there by the good Tarjay.
Yeah, they got good credit out there.
Good credit,
Yes.
credit.
Yeah,
they buy 50, 100 wings out there.
Yeah.
You slide down 10019 North Dale Mabry, right there by Club Joy. They getting 40 pieces out there too. 813-374-3566. They got them good honey hot wings out there. If you out there at Club Kathleen in Polk County,
what's going on?
4217 South Florida, 863-450-2353. Then over there by what they used to be right there, Malibu, they closed. They got apartments over there now.
Yeah, Malibu closed, man. Man, the city changing, man.
It is.
Y'all like y'all don't see it. The city Cross Fletcher ain't Cross Fletcher no more.
At all.
No.
14-15 North Florida. 813-851-0088.
They got a whole Mexican basketball league over there.
Oh, right there, the park.
Yeah.
They've been had them.
Cross
Let me tell you
Mexico.
something,
Oh, they got Ginobili. Let me get these last 3 out. They got,
Go ahead, man.
they got Ginobili's out there?
Man, they disrespectful too.
Ginobili.
Okay.
They disrespectful.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
So brand new they got down there in South Tampa, 107 South Dale Mabry Avenue, 813-551-2423. They definitely they get them 100 wings. They get them 100 pieces out there too.
Outside Atlanta.
Then we got headquarters where it all started, man. 2776 North Fowler, 813-903-9464. I'm not even worried about these 2 guys here. And then last but not least, where we kick it at, 9305 North 56, 813-373-5174. Right there with the old Blockbuster building. Go check them out. They ain't got no moves in them no more, but they still swing
got
at that
Wayne.
plaza. Now, what
They
you were
got
saying
Wayne.
about the hoop
Man, I'm
guys?
tell you something. They got a Mexican basketball league out here, Cross Fletcher, 22nd
You can't be
Park.
over 5'5" to
Can't
play
be over
in it.
5'5". Can't be over 5'5".
And you can't speak
Okay.
English good.
Can't speak English. But let me tell you something. They disrespectful. They disrespectful as neighbors. Now, not mixing this no race thing. I'm just telling you something that's
a fact.
that's
What you
happening.
saying? Okay.
Well, they're old
Man,
Max, so they're
listen,
us
man.
anyway.
Go on the front
But-
porch, man. They done stole the plant off the front porch. Now I don't know if they stole it. They probably knocked it
They
down.
just took it. They don't.
But it's
steal.
1 o'clock in the morning.
They
They got a full karaoke concert going on. Full like Mexican Idol.
He said Mexican.
Man, listen, I cannot make this up, man. And then I said, hey man, I knock on the door.
karaoke, man.
I knock on the door. Hey man,
It's 1 o'clock, man.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, let me try to get some sleep.
No, you ain't there. They smile.
Oh,
They do that. They don't understand you. They try to act like they understand you.
understand.
I get by the dumpster because about who won the game last night? Man, I wanted to beat the sauce out his ass. Man, all right. Yo.
Hey, but you know what thing about him? He's up at 1 partying.
Yeah.
But at 6, he's still going off to work.
He going to work.
They going to work. They're going to work.
No,
No, they don't got lazy.
I say
No,
no break.
they don't got lazy. They ain't the same. You going from the Home Depot?
They
You
post
can't
about it no more.
get no good help in front of Home Depot no more from nobody. No raise.
I would tell you when we stayed
Wow.
off of Columbus in 15, it was like a little corner.
Yeah.
They had like probably like 4 or 5 houses on the corner.
Yeah.
Like 3 this way and like 2 this way.
Okay.
And then they had like a little yard, like the back of the house was like a little yard, like a little
Everybody meet
courtyard.
at? Okay.
Everybody meet up. So what they did, all of them go do construction jobs. All the women had a taco truck.
Yep.
And they get the taco truck, all the women get on the taco truck and take the food to all the construction sites. They selling food to you.
Yeah.
All them eating free.
They trapping. They traffic.
All the eating free. Now you paying for your food. You paying for your food.
But everybody else, but Hector Jose, they eat
I
free.
ain't saying admire their hustle,
Hector Home.
and I admire their togetherness.
And they keep-
Their ass is disrespectful, man.
They keep
You give them a karaoke machine and some of them Modelo's.
I did not hear that.
Man, come on,
the
man.
Views and opinions expressed.
We finna get out of here, man. It's been a great show with Coach Chang coming kicking with. But before we get out of here, I'm gonna ask y'all real quick: who gonna win the game? And who you guys MVP? I'm gonna go to you first.
I can't go against Pat, bro.
So you got Chiefs winning with Pat MVP.
I can't.
What about you?
If the Chiefs win, it's going to be Pat, but I think it's going to be San Francisco and it's going to be Brock Purdy.
What about you?
If it's San Francisco,
Bang, bang, Niner game.
Who MVP?
What chain, punk? Debo.
That's what I was gonna say too. That's what I say too. I say San Fran.
Debo.
I say San Fran and Debo. I'm gonna go with that.
ain't nobody gonna take McCaffrey.
I think McCaffrey gonna score, and I think Debo's
he hurt.
impact gonna be bigger.
You think he
I
hurt?
don't think he 100%.
Reason I picked
that
Purdy is
last
he's
run
going to touch the
when
ball
he got
more.
bammed on his head,
That's
I
true.
think Mitchell gonna see a lot of playing time in the Super Bowl.
Any shout outs you want to give before we get out of here, man? Everybody know
man.
about the skits and you
To
know.
all my Crunch Time survivors, hey, we got Giselle Washington over here, my partner. we really get ready in front of the camera.
building.
Hey, if you haven't start following 925. We got some of the funniest skits on the internet,
No
and
doubt.
we're getting better by the day. Crunch Time survivors, hey, I love you, Chop Shop. Thank you for having me, man.
All the
Stop
time,
playing.
man. All the time. Fellas, y'all want to say anything before we get out of here, man?
When's our next game?
Well, Blake got Lato tomorrow.
I ain't been to a basketball game in
You ain't really
Hey.
Hillsborough County basketball horrible.
That's another. We talked about
Hey, Joe
10:30.
Fallon,
That's a
man,
whole
we need
nother-
y'all to get that together, man.
He out there in the parking
He in
lot.
the
We'll
parking
talk
lot.
to
We'll
him.
talk to him on the way out.
So John walk by.
Yeah.
Man, but basketball ain't the same no more, man. You remember what year you graduated?
19 and 90s, you
Back in
had.
the late 1900s.
99. You was on that team with Cliff, though.
Yeah.
You was on that team with Cliff.
Yeah.
Though. You think I ain't know? Come on, man.
Yeah.
With
13,
Terrell, with
13.
Terrell Dade,
Terrell Bacall.
Terrell Ferris.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13. He 13.
Yeah, come on, man. He full of love. But man, basketball ain't the same no more, man.
I'll tell you
can
that.
remember at least out of during the basketball season when you had the twins, the Joey Graham, them at
Yeah.
Brandon, Cedric Poe. You had Dez.
They only had a whole gym. I mean, they'll bring one side of the gyms out now. You only sit on, ain't two sides no more. It's on one side. I'm telling you.
When Tech played Robinson.
Oh, yeah, that's
in
standing.
I want to say
standing room-
96.
Standing room only.
Come on, man. And my
Standing room
cousin
only.
C.J. Simmons was the point. He
Yeah,
was smooth now.
standing room only.
He was smooth now.
Yeah. Standing room,
man,
like I
but-
said, it ain't,
so y'all
it ain't,
trying to tell me when you go in there, you
sit anywhere you want to. All right,
and the concession stand full of food.
they ain't getting no traffic.
None.
Folks, they had $2. They might have $2 sale if that. Because ain't nobody buying them but the kids. Because the games, they don't bring people out like that no more.
Man, you know what? I went to a basketball game. They cooked one pack of hot dogs. And after they sold out, they just didn't cook no more.
Because they knew they weren't going to sell no more.
Yeah,
If they opened up that second pack, it would have went bad.
Yeah.
So nobody's going to these high school basketball
like
games.
that.
I don't think we've been to a game this year yet that had 300. I did. No, I didn't.
We saw Blake Lato. That might have had
No, I'm
maybe
thinking when I
150.
went to
Lato's pretty good this year, though,
They
right?
play, yeah, they have about
And-
150 at Lato.
and Blake
pretty good too, but they don't travel.
No, Blake will affirm how good Lato is.
Yeah, they don't travel though.
So when they
He
play,
said 150 people at that game.
If that.
If that. I don't think
If
we've
that.
seen 300. The most I've seen in a
No,
game.
Man, we would see 1,500.
Nah, we weren't getting
My
that.
goodness.
when Warden was hot,
Yeah, but I'm
especially when
saying-
y'all played Azarelli, though. When they played Azarelli, with Mike Williams and all them,
Yeah.
man, that was a good game.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
But times have changed, man. So we finna get out of here, man.
Jesuit Robinson.
But they
Did
was
Lato play Jesuit this year?
No, I don't think so.
Man, we need to find
But
some.
they got, but you know,
we gotta bring basketball
We ain't
back.
gonna win.
District start next week, so I'll keep you posted. District start next week. I listen.
So what? So basketball season started in October.
November. But they
Yeah.
they
Try
ran
it in
pretty
October.
quick. Yeah,
Oh man,
I didn't know they try out because they ain't got enough guys out there to try out.
we got football
Whoever come,
too.
they on.
So for the crew, man.
Bad, man.
Like I said, I want to thank everybody for kicking it with us tonight, checking us out, man.
I'm
So
coming out.
Torres
God
doing
bless
his
you. Good
thing.
night.
Dade City, world famous Waldo, my man Greg Doss, aka Ruff.
I got
What?
one more shout out.
Go ahead.
Hey man, I want to shout out to all the daddies that got messing with women with 5 or 6 kids.
Man, okay.
And don't let you claim none of them on your taxes.
Okay.
And
One
man,
time for the real daddies.
Man, we love you, man. Hey. I just want you to know that you love.
I forgot.
The views and
Your
opinions.
alumni, Pam Mingo. Happy birthday, Pam.
Pam Amigo, what's up, baby?
Pam,
Happy
happy birthday to you. Hey, Torre, pull that thing up real quick for Saturday, all peoples if you can. My man,
All
Not
peoples?
Jenkins, man, big brother doing something. No, not the adult basketball league. We got that coming. That's starting about another 3 more
Joe
weeks.
Jackson, my
Joe
partner.
Jackson,
That's
yes sir.
family there. Darren, the White, all of them, yes sir.
Good dude. Rest on.
Rest in peace.
So they doing, like I said, they got a good fish fry coming up in honor of Pete, man. Past his birthday, actually his past weekend. So they're doing a fish fry. Actually going to be at All People's Park. They got it listed as like a King reunion, but I mean it's going to be a good vibe. So y'all make sure y'all come on out, man. Fellowship. They taking donations. It's going to be online. I have it on my Facebook page if Torres ain't able to pull it. But like I said, it's going to be a good vibe. Got there early Saturday. If you're doing that later on today, you go down there, check out Trig down there at Conan's. First Saturday going to be a good vibe down there too.
I'm going to check it
So-
out this Saturday. Well, I got to work, but I'm going to swing.
Yeah, pull up, man.
Yo, you crazy as hell. I ain't taking no damn truck.
Look at here, boy. He's
And
when
then
everybody
hey,
fired.
look, I'm going to have to sleep in your garage.
There you go. Fish Fried Tribute, like I say, Saturday 11 to 4. I mean 11 to 6. So go check them out, man. Gonna be a good vibe. Gonna be, a lot of people out there. King alumni, but anybody, come on out, man, for Pete, man. Gonna be All People Life Set Apart, 6105 East Slide, right there between Tech and King. So as we always do before we get out of here, man. Anybody want to be an artist, want to be a star, don't want to see the exec producer, all the videos, all the record, dancing, come to Death Row. We got Nick Wilson coming to kick it with us next week on Monday, man, February 5th.
Yes, sir.
So for the crew, Torres, Ruff,
What?
world famous, Chang.
You welcome.
EZDZ, man. Keep God first. Love your family. When you see us, holler. We gone. Good night.
If y'all got any kids, y'all going to let us claim, let us know.